My cursive is very good, but we will have the names on screen for you guys. We have Juan Ruiz, I know that for sure, playing, looks like a Naya mid-range.
Yep.
I got some Far Seas, I got some Bonfires, some Celestia Charms. Your Thraktosh, Angel Serenity, Thundermaw Hellkites. This is very, very Naya mid-range as far as cards you guys have seen before. 2 Planeswalkers, 2 Garruk Primal Hunters. He's on the right. On the left, we have Petal of the Metal.
The first name I do not know how to pronounce. I'm assuming Rojano is the pronunciation of the last
I believe
name.
that is correct.
And he is playing basically the same list that we saw earlier, very close to the same list we saw earlier on camera. Actually, no. No, it's the same 75 that we had earlier on camera.
Oh, nice.
Down to the 2 Snapcaster Mage, Pillar, Slaughter Games, Appetite for Brain sideboard.
Very nice.
And he's playing the 4-color, non-white, sort of Jund deck with is a Staticaster, also featuring Nightshade Petal for the combo.
Now, we're jumping into Game 3 here of this matchup, and now, Patrick, this is one spot I think you would agree that the Nightshade Peddler is a Staticaster combo really is at its best.
Against a green, white, red creature deck, yes. This is about as good as you can ask for.
Because the ways that Juan can break this up, he has 3 copies of Bonfire in the Damned in his main deck. Looking at his sideboard, he has 2 Mizium Mortars, 2 Oblivion Rings, and a Garruk Relentless, and that's it. So, it's not like his deck has any way to, go through cards and find the ways to break the combo up. So if Rojano on the left is able to assemble the combo, it could be a wrap.
Yeah, absolutely. And the pronunciation of the name apparently is Josue. So we see an Appetite for Brains. We're looking at a hand with a bunch of good 4s, Garruk Relentless, Restoration Angel, Huntmaster of the Fells, alongside Centaur Healer, Keswick Wolfrun, and another basic planes.
Okay. So pretty good hand. Pretty good hand for Juan.
So
let's see what Appetite's going to select here.
So it looks like we tragic slipped the Absence Pilgrim at the end of the first turn.
Gotta go. Assuming that it is dead. Garruk goes bye-bye.
And Josue with, I'm assuming, a second land here.
No, Absence Pilgrim is live.
Oh, okay. I thought it got moved off.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Sure.
So now we are going to see that turn 2 Centaur Healer.
Bang.
I'm going to move Juan up to 23.
I assume this is the lowest, basically the lowest impact card in Juan's deck.
I think that total is actually going to be 21 because of Temple Garden for the Absence Pilgrim on turn 1, so should not be much of an issue.
And Josue could really use a Staticaster here.
Wouldn't be bad.
Don't even need the Peddler.
You just want a Staticaster? Start shooting things down?
I believe it's in his hand. I don't know if he has the corresponding blue mana, but I thought I saw it.
I see Hinterland Harbor.
And here we go. Yep. Absence Pilgrim down.
Board state's good, life totals are good. We are perfect and good to go for the rest of this one.
Yeah, and with Juan's deck being so 4-drop heavy, losing that Pilgrim is devastating, you know?
It is a big deal.
The Appetite for Brains giving him full information to work with. Hand a little bit soft, still can't even cast the Huntmaster that is in his hand.
Yeah.
And if he has Peddler here, now that Garruk Relentless is gone, if he has Peddler here, I mean, you can't get out from under this.
You can't,
certainly, yeah.
You can't do anything. Let's see. Josue shifting through those cards. No Peddler just yet. At least it feels that way.
I assume we would just let it go. If we had it.
Well, we're going to see Cavern Souls. We will get a confirmation of what that's naming, and we have a Huntmaster of the Fells.
If my lip reading is up to speed, I believe it was human.
I didn't know you were a lip reader.
Not very good.
Is there anything you can't do?
Write legibly.
Okay. We can work on that, though. We can fix that.
Right.
And it is naming human. So Josue and his Huntmaster do come into play. And now we have Juan playing a Keswick Wolfrun.
No red mana, unfortunately, so we know his hand is Restoration Angel and Huntmaster. So not only was Appetite awesome for getting Garruk out of the hand, which is a great starting point, but Josue has a ton of information to work with now about how he wants to block, because The 9 mid-range deck has a lot of tricky creatures in it, right?
Yeah.
Huntmaster, Restoration Angel. Knowing the exact configuration of your opponent's hand is a huge deal.
All information is good information.
So Juan is just going to pass here. We're going to see Huntmaster trigger and flip, deal 2 damage to the Centaur healer.
Card.
And again, Josue, aware of the fact that there's a Restoration Angel in his hand, so he's probably not going to just fire this off.
Now that, Patrick, was a nice draw for Josue.
Was it Rakdos Return?
Yes, sir.
Which is insane here because not only does it clear out his hand, but he's forced a Restoration Angel in response, so now Josue can actually finish off the Centaur healer with the Static Caster.
Yep.
Instead of not really being able to do anything.
I'll be interested to see where this turn starts, but I think this turn starts with an attack with the 4/4.
I mean, if I was in Josue's position, I would just, if I had an untapped land, I would just play it and Rakdos returns for 3. That would be the start of my action.
Okay. Now, why do you like that instead of attacking first, maybe the 4/4, or maybe the 2/2 as well?
You just have more information to work with. You might be able to induce him to tap out, play his Restoration Angel, and then you have a lot. Then you can just Static Caster straight away. You have a lot more. Okay, so we're just going to see Ravager sent in here.
So Juan's going to take 4. He's going to move down to 15. And I would be very surprised if we weren't Rakdos returning this turn, but he does have a Thragtusk in his hand as well. That's Josue. So, you know, there's definitely a decision to be made here if he wants to, you know, further along his board, or if he wants to start attacking the hand, and we're going to see him take 2.
I mean, Rakdos Return isn't getting any better, right? That's I would want to start there, I think.
And Josue agrees with you. We are going to see a Rakdos return for 3. 3 damage to Juan and 3 cards as well. There's your Restoration Angel.
Right, I assume this is we're gonna Static Caster now.
There's your Static Caster activation.
And that's the rest of his hand, which was Mizium Mortars, Huntmaster of the Fells, and Thundermaw Hellkite. A bunch of red cards he couldn't cast.
Sure. And I've got a feeling, based off of what's in Josue's hand and what's on the board, I think he can beat a Restoration Angel.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting. It really feels like to me that Josue's deck is really set up for this type of matchup.
Yeah, I mean, and Juan drawing a blank Cavern of Souls here. But
he's got the Izzet Static Caster Nightshade Peddler combo. You know, he has, I believe, he has. I mean, 1 Bonfire of the Dam, but he also has 2 Rakdos returns. He just has a lot of cards that are good here. Even a card
3 Olivias?
Yeah, I was going to say Olivia Voldaren.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of cards that are just insane against the mid-range deck.
yeah.
A lot of different angles of attack. Card quality is high, and he has a combo that Juan doesn't have.
Right. Really all the tools you could ask for this kind of matchup.
So you see Ravager of the Fells coming in again. Gonna knock Juan down to 8.
I assume this will be a Thragtusk.
It's gonna bring Josue up to 22. We'll see an Overgrown Tomb into play tapped and just passing back. Arms crossed, feeling comfy.
Yep.
Hard not to.
Don't even have to worry about Bonfire because
no red.
No red mana.
Yeah, no red. Feeling pretty good.
It's gonna pass the turn back.
Just pass back. Josue's gonna draw a card. We're looking at what is likely to be a lethal attack this turn, or very close to it.
The only thing to think about is if he wants to send the 2/2 token, because if Juan had drawn Restoration Angel, it's, you know what I mean.
Yeah, a little bit dicey.
Yeah, but I would just send everything.
Make him have it, as it were. Yeah, that's gonna jump in front of the old Thragtusk there.
So that's gonna knock Juan down to 2, I believe. Gets his Beast token. Another Thragtusk for just to be safe.
For fun and profit.
Yeah.
Bringing us up to 27. Juan's going to take a draw step.
Ooh.
Play a Rootbound Crag and a concession.
Yep.
So Josue Rojano with Pedal to the Metal in what was likely a favorable matchup for him.
Seems pretty good. Matchup seems like it would be